Well?
You called us in.
Nothing? Funny. Thought you guys would have something to say for yourselves. Bingo! Bingo! Wah-ha-ha! That's a bingo! I ask for one simple task, and you completely bungle the whole thing. Bring the hair chair back. Make sure the kids stay out of trouble. Sounds pretty cut and dry, hmm?
Yeah, but it's
But nothing. No. No, what do? You scare them half to death, chasing them across the countryside on some what? Vacation? Road trip thing? I'm missing a page. Peggy, I'm missing a page. Peggy, can you read back the last page of that hair chair file?
Oh, it says they knocked out a power grid, flooded one motel room, and blew a hole in another.
Please, explain the gaping chasm in this wall.
It was an old wall? I don't know. Also, what about Grimley? She was in charge of them.
I've already spoken to Grimley. She's been assigned to a new case.
So why is it that we're in here getting yelled at and she's still out working?
Actually, it's just you. Shapes has been assigned some wrap-up work on another case, but both of you really need to stop jumping in to help with her work.
Her mission goes wrong and I get demoted? How is that fair?
Spacer, if I hear you refer to being asked to teach as a demotion one more time, I promise you will regret it.
I don't condone vague threats of violence, even between siblings, but in this case, she kind of has a point.
Not to interrupt the lovely family reunion, but we did recover the chair. It's here now, right?
It doesn't work?
Bingo. Bingo, as in, yes, you're correct. There's something missing.
What do you mean, dead?
Yeah! A piston shot through the engine, and all the engine oil fell straight onto the highway. I guess every van has its day.
So there's absolutely nothing they can do?
No.
Sorry about your van, Paul.
It's actually my dad's van. Yeah.
Allie! Are you okay?
You better believe it.
How are you getting around without the van?
Hey, no smoking in the bowling alley.
Were you offering us a ride?
I would. I doubt the three of you would fit on the back of my bike.
I suppose we're taking the bus.
Sorry, Paul. Chris and I are gonna stay around for a bit. Maybe get something to eat.
I suppose we're taking the bus.
Yeah, no, I don't remember entering any contest. You need my social security number for that? No, I don't actually usually give that out over the phone. Thanks, though. Remember what it was like when you had a van?
Oh. It was heaven, Gabe. Straight up heaven. And it was actually my dad's bad. You!
Yes! Me! Come on! I don't have all day. I actually do have all day. But I prefer not to use it.
Why do I feel like I'm about to be kidnapped? I should have asked before getting in, but where are you taking us?
That question, unfortunately, is above my pay grade. I'm just your driver. On the bright side, I did make a mixtape specifically for our journey. This is everyone, right?
What? No, there are generally 5 of us.
Yeah, Chris and Allie? Not even here.
Seriously? Damn it.
Have you ever tried filling, like, a swimming pool?
Do you know how long that would take?
I don't think it's that much of a stretch, especially after filling a hotel room. You could charge money.
I'm not spending my summer being a glorified pool girl for rich people. The rich.
Oh, I'm so glad your summer is all clear. I'd appreciate it if you could follow me to my car.
And what makes you think we're gonna get in your car?
Oh, my pretty baby. Oh, my sweetie baby. I just can't believe I'm yours. Every day I look at you and I think I must have done something good to deserve you. I'm not superstitious, it's just a suspicion, but
Are you planning on providing any details as to the meaning of this trip?
Now that you're finally here, yes. My name is Peggy. I'm one of the founders of this particular collective. If you could all follow me, we'd be more than happy to explain the current situation. Follow me, please.
Welcome to headquarters.
You ready to meet the big man?
God? He'd like to think so.
Nice to meet all of you. Boy, I've heard so much about you guys and your escapades, although I will be the first to admit I wish this meeting could have been avoided altogether, but here we are. I'm Director Warren.
Have we met before?
I sincerely hope not. Being out of sight and out of mind is our intention here, so I seriously doubt it.
Right, and where exactly is here?
I'm so sorry these 3 seem to think that being cryptic makes them interesting. Welcome to camp.
Camp. What?
If camp had a proper name, we're afraid that we would leave a paper trail that would make it a hell of a lot easier for people to track us down, which, frankly, is the reason why you're here.
Do you think being cryptic makes you interesting as well?
Well, if it makes it any better, I'm pretty sure no one saw us.
Yes, but someday someone might.
Grimly said if we were careful, we'd be fine.
Yeah, that wasn't her call to make. Your actions have proven you're a danger to yourselves and others, and until proven otherwise, we're gonna be here to help you with that.
Now, from here, we can see the entire facility.
If this is a camp, where is everybody?
Usually when we have new arrivals, we ask that people remain indoors, depending on their abilities and the potential danger they pose.
What about that space over there?
Our practice field. and some condemned buildings. In case something goes awry with your abilities, we want to make sure the living spaces up top remain intact. That's all.
No offense, but what kind of superpowered person would want to go to a camp in the middle of nowhere run by a bunch of strangers?
Yeah, I don't think I'd be interested in that.
As you've already found out, the majority of people aren't here by choice. In fact, it's a necessity for almost everyone.
What do you mean?
Think of this place as a safe haven for people who have developed abilities. An asylum for superpowered people.
So this is a supervillain halfway house? Because then we don't belong here.
The term halfway house has been stigmatized to imply criminality, but that's rarely the case. It just refers to a place that allows people to safely and confidently reintegrate into society.
A fantastic explanation. Thank you, Paul. Although I will note, several of our residents are here because they committed a crime. Sometimes several crimes.
Oh. Great.
How are we supposed to find whatever broke the chair?
I don't suppose any of you actually tried asking one of the kids,
That seemed a bit forward. How do we even know that they know why the chair doesn't work? They don't really seem to understand their abilities.
It would also help if we actually knew what we were looking for.
Where did you get that? Put it back! This is where you'll be staying. The boys' cabin has the same layout.
How fun.
This is all safe, right?
Don't be ridiculous. Of course it's safe. I'm on it. Stay put. I'll be right back.
Look! Over there!
You're glowing.
Well, that certainly didn't feel safe.
I don't like it.
Me neither.
Oh, sorry about that. False alarm.
Yeah, a pretty extreme false alarm if you ask me.
Probably just an animal setting off the proximity sensors. I turned them off for now.
If it hasn't already been made apparent, those buildings are off limits.
What kind of summer camp has proximity sensors?
Wet tuna can hat tea centurion.
All right, I think we can continue with the tour.
Actually, I'd rather not.
I think we'd all rather not.
Yeah, just tell us how to get back to town.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Why? People are gonna worry about us.
Like I said, you're not really here for a fun summer. Left to your own devices, you're liable to cause a lot of damage, or worse, hurt someone. We just want to help with that.
We're doing fine on our own. We're getting better.
It's this funny thing people go through when they're trying to learn something new. They go through this phase where they think they absolutely understand everything there is to know about that thing they're learning about. But it isn't actually until they understand they know nothing is when the learning can truly begin. I'm gonna be blunt with you guys. You know nothing. The sooner you accept that, the quicker we can move on with things. I know this is difficult. Yeah, it's gonna be a little strange, but trust me, it's not so bad. Some kids are in and out of here before you know it, and others just takes a little time to warm up to the way we do things around here, huh? We want to help you, but you have to help us help you.
Looking forward to it.
emotion off me. I'll be the picture perfect boyfriend for you. You know I can do it for you. Sip the ladle sauce, rip your neighbor off, make the mess of the home, and scream into the void again.
Thank you guys. We're Cody and the Creeps. We'll be creeping back in just a couple minutes here.
Well, this is pretty uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. It's weird to be in a room of some of the most interesting people, all with their own unique powers, and seemingly no one has the power to throw a good party.
But hey, free wine. Am I right?
Does wine taste footy to you?
Oh, we make it on site. If you wanted to sign up for the next grape stomping workshop, just say the word.
Hello, I'm Norman. Nice to meet you all.
I'm Maria. This is Paul and Ellie.
You all having fun so far?
It's a lot to take in. I'm sure in the next couple days we'll get more used to it. Everyone seems really nice so far.
Hey, definitely. I've met some of my best friends here. I'm sure you will too.
And how long have you been here exactly?
About 5 years, I think? Wait, no, 6. 6 years. So did you meet each other when you arrived?
Oh, no, we've been friends forever, really. Us and those guys over there.
You're best friends. All of you. What a crazy coincidence that you all develop powers.
Is it? Hey, man, I'm Chris. This is Gabe.
Nice to meet you both. But hang on. You all got your powers together? Everyone?
Yeah. It's kind of a long story, but we went on a road trip last summer, there was this hair chair, and we developed abilities.
That is so unusual. I've never heard of multiple people getting powers from the same object before. My friend Alvin over there got hers from a pair of shoes she bought at a thrift store.
Please don't play no games with me.
What are your powers, if you don't mind my asking?
My powers are your powers. Just a little bit worse. I'm working on it though. I can mimic anyone's power, but only to about 5% of maximum. See, for example, Jesus? Jesus over there thinks he's a deity. Me? I have pretty good self-esteem.
Well, that's interesting.
Is that his only power?
No. He can control birds and claims to raise people from the dead.
Oh, hey Blair, this is Paul, Allie, Maria, Chris, and Gabriel. They acquired their powers from the same object. A hair chair, I believe. That's whack.
And what are these powers exactly? Care to show them off?
Boy right there.
Good. Hey!
Guys, cut it out. This is childish.
Whoa. Now that's a power.
He can cut off everyone's powers. That seems a little bit unfair.
Hey, what the hell? I didn't get to go.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm interested. What can you do?
I always know exactly what time it is.
What time is it right now?
1917, or if you prefer, 7:17 p.m. Mountain Standard.
What about now?
7:17.
Now?
7:17.
What about now?
7:18.
Shit. They're right.
Hi, I'm Liv. My power is sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
Say goodbye to wine and hello to something diet. I don't know, the cans are all mixed up.
I just need the taste of that wine out of my mouth.
And the cheese.
It's not bad. Yeah.
You're kidding, Chris. That cheese tasted like mold. And yeah, I know mold is a part of the cheese making process, but it's not supposed to still taste like mold.
That's not what I meant. I mean, this. Trust me, the thought of drinking wine stomped by somebody else's feet is going to haunt me.
We're not seriously considering staying here, are we?
I thought we were.
You were sort of kidnapped. It doesn't feel safe.
I was sort of kidnapped. I'd like to think that worked out okay for me. Hey.
Just keep it out of sight.
You can't smoke in here.
Oh, they're just candy.
Yeah, I had to kick a pretty bad jelly bean habit when I got in here. Houghton like nothing. Are you all okay?
Hot takes on that party? Go.
There were a lot of minors drinking wine.
Some of the people seem nice.
We almost got into an actual fight.
How long do you think it'll take before we can leave?
We should ask them.
Yeah, we should add that to the list of things that we need to ask them.
Yeah, I'd like to know what they'll teach us.
Make sure you also add in asking about the place full of proximity alarms as well as whatever we're supposed to think about that to the list.
There has to be a reason that building isn't used, right?
Are we the ask permission sort of people or the ask forgiveness sort of people?
I bet it's where they're keeping the hair chair. When they took it from us, they probably brought it here. To protect it, you know?
Or so they claim.
Something is definitely up. Warren seems like the kind of guy to have a lot of secrets.
They might try to take Chris's ashtray too. I don't think we should let them.
Right. If they're really hiding something, they're not gonna tell us. We're gonna have to find out for ourselves.
I have always thought of us as the ask forgiveness type.
Leave in shifts. We need to be inconspicuous. We'll go in alphabetical order. Allie, you go first. I'll wait for you out there last.
Boo. That's just a little ghost humor for you guys.
Oh. Hey guys.
What?
Hey, it's a greeting.
I know, but you were right behind us. We were inside.
Maria, you broke her cover. What if they're listening?
Right. Sorry.
We should keep an eye out. They might have security or something down there. In addition to those proximity sensors.
Well, I have a few excuses.
They're not gonna believe you were just looking for the bathroom.
Usually it works pretty well.
Shh. There. That's gotta be it.
Well, let's get on it.
What is it?
I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing if we spent a little time here.
Yeah. Maybe.
I've just been like really reckoning with. She's gone.
Check it out. It's like some sort of mine shaft. Goes right into the side of the hill. Which seems like exactly the place you'd hide all your secrets.
Certainly the most condemned building here.
Exactly. Inconspicuous like us.
Here, give it to me.
Can you turn it into a key?
It's worth a shot. I just need to focus. I don't think this is gonna work.
Well, that's not very inconspicuous.
We seldom are.
We'll fix it later. Let's go.
Not yet.
Just think about what the hair chair did to us. Who knows what could happen? I wonder if Norman's yo-yo is still here.
Hold on. I think I've got something.
What was that, Gabe?